per request, today I am talking about Brennan Sherman, one of the best up-and-coming modified drivers up here in the state of Indiana. And I'm going to run down what his rookie season looked like. So starting off, Brennan Sherman is obviously the son of Todd Sherman, who I covered in the last video. And he started off working at Sherman Enterprises, his dad's company, and then I'm just going to let him explain how he got into it.
Give us a little background on your racing career as to how you got into modifieds. Did you run go-karts or anything growing up, or did you just jump into modified and go racing?
I did go-karts in like 2002 to 2004. We maybe did 15 races in 3 years. I mean, we didn't do them a lot. Me and my brother ran cage karts at State Line Speedway, and then I always wanted to get into a car, but I couldn't really afford to do it on my own, and my dad's was pretty good, so he really wasn't ready to get out of the seat yet. And so I worked for him at our business, Sherman Enterprises, for like 7 years, and I thought, go work at the race car shop, I'll get a race, and, it didn't happen. And finally I'm like, hey, the only reason I really worked here is I thought maybe I could start racing eventually. And he's like, okay, I'll let you race this year. And I'm like, wow, I should have asked sooner.
So that was it.
And I take a look back, and the first recorded race that he has was September 2nd, 2018, where he finished 8th in the B main at Kokomo Speedway. And then there was a very big gap up until last year, 2023. Now, if we go week by week, his first week was a 16th place in the A main, an 8th place in the A main, and a 12th place in the A main. Now, if this is some of your first times hopping into a modified, this is a very, very good start with a 16th, 8th, and 12th, not missing any features in your rookie year is very good. Following it up with an 18th place in the feature, a 12th place, a 12th place, a 13th place, a 4th place, his first sign at being in the top 5, dropping down to a 6th place, a 5th place in the B main at Kokomo, and then back to Limaland on July 14th with a 14th place, and then at Lima on July 21st, 2023, he got his first ever second place finish in an A main, following it up on the 28th with a 6th place, August 4th with a 12th place, and ending his season at Kokomo Speedway on Sunday, September 3rd, with a 12th place in the A main. And of course, with stats like that, he was a lock for Limaland's Rookie of the Year, and then that gives him a lot more momentum coming into this year. The second year of his career was not having very much luck with weather, as Lima would cancel the first 5 weeks of racing, which is the only place that he gets to run at mainly, starting off his season on May 25th at Butler Motor Speedway, getting a 19th. He has not raced there. I'd say that's a pretty good finish for him not racing there often. May 31st is the first weekend at Lima, and he finishes in the 12th spot. And then everything changed on June 7th, 2024.
One lap to go! One lap to go! Come on, Brennan! Come on, Brennan! Come on! Woo! Woo! Yes! Good job, Brennan! Woo!
Brennan Sherman would capture his first ever win at Lima, finishing first in the A main, following it up with a 5th place at Kokomo just 3 days later. And then in the latest race at Lima, he finished in the 5th spot in the non-qualifier Terry Hall Memorial Race. And sadly, we will not see him this Friday, as Ohio is being hit with a massive heat wave with temperatures reaching over 100 degrees, and Lima just announced earlier today that they will not be racing this week, and we are going to have to wait and see him next week to see if he can capture another feature win.